Hello to the employees of Wheat Growers and North Central. I'm Chris Pearson, CEO of Wheat Growers.
And I'm Mike Nickolas, General Manager of North Central.
As you know by now, each board of Wheat Growers and North Central has voted to enter a definitive agreement to take a possible unification to a vote of the members once again. Today, Mike and I wanted to sit down for just a few minutes and talk to you about some of the details of that definitive agreement and of a possible merger. Mike, do you want to talk just a little bit about some of the advantages we see at this time and why we might bring this to a vote again at this time?
Sure, Chris. First of all, I'd like to mention that one of the questions we get is why this is brought up again, because last time we said that we would not take it to the membership again unless there were some circumstances that warranted it. Well, we all know the past 2 years, the ag economy has not been very good. And this really has started kind of a groundswell by the patrons coming to our board members, asking them if they would consider taking this merger to the members again. And after much discussion and sitting down with both boards, it was decided that the approach this time would be to go out for a 2-week period, get feedback from the membership, whether it's positive or concerns, and take that feedback and then make a decision whether to go forward or not.
Yeah. And I think it is important to notice some of the changes that have happened from 2 years ago to now. We have completely different competition in many spots. You don't have to look any further than the AGP plant being built in Aberdeen to say competition continues to evolve. And so we need to be thinking about that. Certainly, as you think about our ultimate goal is to make this member-owned, farmer-owned organization stronger and to make sure we protect the equity of our farmers and also to make our service even better.
One of the questions that we get most often is who's going to be the new CEO of the new cooperative, and that's going to be Chris Pearson. I got to know Chris 2 years ago, 2015, and I think Chris has the ability to do this. He is the right person at the right time to lead this new co-op into the future.
You know, as we think about the future of this company, the things we can do for technology, the things we do for our farmers, it's going to be really exciting to lead this organization and this employee base for the betterment of our members. I'm also excited to be able to talk about Mike's role in the new company. Mike will serve as our Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer for our grain division. Mike, do you have any further comments about what we might be able to do together there?
Sure, Chris. Well, first of all, I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to the new role as leading the grain department. I think there's a lot of great strengths that both companies have in the grain side, and bringing those strengths together into the new co-op is going to be exciting. It's going to be fun for all the employees, and it's going to be some big benefits for the customers as well, our member owners. Otherwise, I'm looking forward just to being part of the leadership role. I think not only the grain side of things, but there's opportunity in other departments that we can blend these two companies together and really build a great co-op for the future. Chris, another question that we get is where will the new office be for the new cooperative? And that will be headquartered in Aberdeen at the current Wheat Grower headquarters. The building is much larger. It's probably much more centrally located, too, within our whole new trade territory. And the Ipswich office will play a vital role in the future as well.
Anytime there's an announcement like this, I understand that there's employees that may become concerned about their job security. However, I can guarantee you that we need all the great employees we have to make sure we bring this company together the way we need to. If there are in the future needs for staffing changes of some kind, we can manage this easily through retirements and attrition. Every day, both companies have people that come and leave both organizations. As they do that, we'll have the opportunity to decide, do we rehire? Do we change a job description before we hire a new person? And Mike, some of these natural transitions, I think, are going to give opportunities to people that didn't exist when we were two separate companies. One of the other questions we both have gotten is this a merger of equals, or is one company saving the other company financially? We are largely in the same spot we were 2 years ago. Certainly the market's changed. Certainly we've had earnings ups and downs since then in both companies. But our balance sheet strength is still great. And you know what? Once we blend these two together, we're going to create a stronger company for our farmer members and for our employees.
Chris, based on the feedback that we've got the past 2 weeks from our members, we're confident and encouraged that both members and employees see value and opportunities that we can capture on their behalf.
As employees, we enter the next few weeks of both member and employee meetings, and you might be asking, what can I do as an employee to make sure I help out? Here's a few things. One is you can make sure you're an advocate for the unification. I think it's very important that we have the facts right and that you ask questions that you have. If you don't ask those questions and we can't answer them factually, we may have misunderstandings in the country that we can't clear up. Continue to feed back information to us that you hear in the country. It's very important for us to be able to talk about the things that matter to both our employees and our members. And continue to be very careful and mindful about the way you use social media. So far, that has gone very well. But it's very important that we're thoughtful and kind in any responses that we use on social media, and that we think before we hit send or post anything at all.
In closing, I'm excited to work for the new cooperative and to also work with each of you in the future.
I too share that excitement. We have a great employee team here, we've got a great customer base, and I'm convinced that together we can create a company that can serve the needs of both our employees and our customers well into the future.